What's up guys, welcome back to Cosmic Campervans, your one-stop shop for all your campervan life essentials, tips and tricks. If you're a campervan newbie or you're a seasoned van life professional, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got lots of value-packed videos coming in the very near future. So today we're going to bring you a very exciting video. We're going to go for the top 5 campervan essentials that you need to consider when you're having a conversion. So let's get straight into it, let's not waste any time. And we're going to start with number 1, it's the diesel heater. So the diesel heater, in my opinion, is probably one of the top 3 out of the top 5. And the diesel heater is so important because, as we know, it does get quite cold in the UK. And realistically, without the diesel heater, you can only pretty much go camping through the months of maybe May to the end of September. Otherwise, you're going to be very, very chilly in the night. Throughout those extra months in the winter, without the diesel heater, it's going to be absolutely freezing inside the van. And even with the highest rated sleeping bags, you're still going to notice the cold, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people say to me, yeah, but what if my van is insulated? Insulation is there to keep the heat in. If there's no heat being produced in the first place, then the insulation is useless. So you need to ensure there's some kind of heating function inside the van. So the diesel heater for me is the perfect option because it's low cost, it's plugged directly or plumbed directly into your fuel tank, so you don't need to fuel it independently, and it connects to your 12-volt leisure battery as well, so you don't need to have some kind of generator powering it. And also with a diesel heater, all the fumes are externally vented, so you don't need to worry about any carbon monoxide poisoning that you could get with some other functions of heating inside the van, like a log burner. So with the diesel heater, it's absolutely essential in my opinion. We fit them underslung, so we'd fit them underneath here. The vent would come up underneath the driver's seat, and that allows you to have the heat coming on all throughout the night. So very cost effective, very efficient, and it also comes with a 3-year warranty with a planar heater. So in my opinion, an absolutely essential item to have on your conversion. All right, so number 2, as you can see, it's a very sunny day today, so why not harness the power of the sun and give your leisure battery the top up that it needs? Having a solar panel fitted to your pop top can give you that peace of mind that whenever you're out and about camping, that you don't need to be hooked up. We all know that campsites nowadays are very difficult to find with hookups, and they're always sold out quite far in advance. So if you come into the weekend, you might just want to pop out on an unexpected weekend away, but you can't find a hookup site. Having a solar panel will give you that flexibility to go to campsites or wherever you want to go wild camping without the need of a hookup. It's going to keep your leisure battery topped up at all times with no manual input from yourself. All you need to do is just have your van out in the open, so it's always working, always charging. And the solar panels just give you that peace of mind. In my opinion, that is absolutely essential. There are different types of solar panels that you can fit. The main ones that we fit are the flexi solar panels. So the flexi solar panels are important because they are very, very sleek. And when you're adding the height to the pop top, if you went for a fixed panel, that can restrict you in getting into certain areas such as low barrier car parks. So with a flexi panel, you're not adding any height to the top of the pop top, and it's also very sleek and looks very stylish as well. A few people ask us what are the different wattages in solar panels. Well, the different panels that we provide, we believe cover most applications for most normal people, and they are the 165 watt panel and the 250 watt panel. So the 165 watt panel is perfect for anybody who wants to go away for 2-3 days, even a little bit longer. You might be using a fridge, your lights, diesel heater, etc, etc, and that comes in at a very effective price as well. Now if you want to go up to the top level, which is a 250 watt panel, if you want to go away for weeks on end with the solar panel providing you that unending support of your battery, then the 250 watt panel is absolutely perfect for this situation. And with it being just a small increase in cost from the 165 watt, a lot of people do tend to go for the 250 watt panel. So the next essential item in my campervan, of course, is going to be a fridge, and we don't want our beers going warm when we're going to our destination, so it makes sense to always have a 12-volt fridge fitted. Now you can get different brands when it comes to the fridges. The most popular one in my opinion is the Dometic CRX50. However, these are now discontinued, so you're going to start seeing the new fridge come in, which is I believe the NX 650, or I can't remember the exact code name for it, but NX I believe. It is quite expensive, to be honest, for a fridge, so there is alternatives. If you do want to learn more about the alternatives, then please do drop us a message on Instagram or on our website. We can help you with the fitting of a fridge specifically. But the good functions about this is that it's going to keep everything cold. You don't want to be keeping a cool box every single time you want to go out, so it gives you that flexibility, especially if you've got the solar panel providing charge to the leisure battery at all times. It means you can keep your fridge topped up. It means you can keep your fridge nice and cold and your beers cold and your food cold at all times. All right, so my next item in the top 5 things that you need for your campervan is window pods. So these are actually called van shades, and what the advantage to these are is it completely eliminates these untidy, hard to install and useless curtains, because we all know that the curtains, they say that they're premium blackout, but they still let light in. They're not fantastic. So I always like to recommend the van shades. They come down like this, very, very easy to operate. They take about 5 to 10 minutes to install, very simple, and they just make the whole aesthetic of the van 10 times better than having curtains. Because this aperture here, this frame, it closes off and covers all the metalwork once it's installed. So you don't see hardly any of the metalwork of the doors once they're installed. Whereas with curtains, you do see that quite a lot. And they're very fiddly curtains as well. These are very simple, up and down like this, you know. It's not that difficult, it's fantastic. They can be carpeted to match the carpet that you've got inside the van. They've got loads of different options in terms of the blinds. It's got loads of different colours. So you can mix and match it, pair it to your colour scheme inside the van, and then you've got all your different carpet colours. You can also get them in splashbacks for the kitchens as well, so we often do them as well. And one thing, a lot of people think they're delicate, okay? They're not delicate, they're actually quite sturdy. So I'm putting, and this is if I've not even done it. So they're very good quality. You can see I'm actually putting quite a lot of pressure onto that. And they're just going back to normal. So kids aren't going to damage them, and they just go out the way when you're not using them. And when you want to get changed and you don't want people looking, straight down, get changed, straight back up. You're not messing around with curtains, trying to do it up, trying to push the poppers in that always end up coming out. So definitely within my top 5 products for your camper van. All right, next thing up is the rib bed. Now, a lot of people ask me, why would you choose a rib bed over a rock and roll bed? Well, the main reason for me is the space saving. When you've got a rock and roll bed, the frame comes out the whole way the length when you extend it. So you're basically losing all of this space here. With the rib bed, the frame stays in place and the cushions flip over. I'm just gonna demonstrate that for you quickly. Like that. So you've got all this usable space underneath here, still to use for storage, whatever you need it. And then the cushions come down just like that. So it's a very simple, very practical, space-saving bed system. And in reality, it's not actually that much more than a decent quality rock and roll bed. So I always recommend the rib bed because it is the safest bed on the market in my opinion. It's the most practical, the most renowned, and it's actually pretty decent to sleep on as well. So I'd definitely say that the rib bed is the #1 bed that I would ever use in a camper van. Now, if you do want to see the differences and how to actually use the rib bed, we've also got a video on our YouTube. I'm going to link it up here. So click that link if you want to see the full guide on how to use a rib bed. So there you have it, guys. The top 5 things that I would always have in any conversion. Now, if you guys are interested in camper vans, you're all about that van life, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, comment below what you'd like to learn more about camper vans. If there's any particular questions you might have about what you're thinking about having done to your camper van, pop them in the comments below and we'll happily make a video or make a reply to you straight away. And finally, guys, if you are interested in having any kind of conversion done to your van, whether it be a Ford Transit, a Volkswagen Transporter, Renault Traffic, Vauxhall Avaro, we can do lots of different services, pop-top roofs, awning rails, full conversions, everything you can think of, we do it here at Cosmic Campervans. So please go over to our website, get in contact with us, we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys.